In order to stay on top of the Hearthstone meta, sometimes you have to turn to the dark side. Everybody is up in arms about Hearthstone, at least if you're playing in the top 1000 legend ranks. Druid is running rampant right now, and we need a way in order to defeat them. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to let me know that you've sold out your morals as well as I have in order to beat up the Druid menace to the point where I've even considered to play one of my least favorite priest archetypes ever, Shadow Priest. And it's not just because I dislike Priest that I dislike this deck. I just genuinely don't like a lot of decks that can feel like they can play themselves sometimes. But I will say this, Shadow Priest does have those games where it's very simple. You just play the 1, you play the 2, you play the 3. But there are some situations with this deck where you have to hold off on some cards like your Undying Allies, for example, in order to set up a gigantic swing turn of some kind. Like if you do this with your Shadowed Spirit in preparation of your High Cultist getting a bunch of value, and this card going back to 5 mana really did hurt this deck when it first happened. But now that we have this new legendary, Soulburner Varia is looking like a pretty decent card and an automatic slot into this deck, because in the situations to where you do need to trade on the board in order to maintain like your key threats, for example, this could be a good way of giving you a reason to do that while also hitting face and getting extra resources for it. This is just one of those cards that doesn't really seem like it really fits into this archetype until you start playing it a little bit. But it's still just, this is just Shadow Priest doing Shadow Priest things of stealing cards, and stealing your opponent's will to want to play the game, to where you just have a lot of synergies with these undead cards. Now, I will go ahead and say that you do not 100% need Amin-Thul in this deck if you are short on dust, but one reason why I actually don't mind this deck from HELLSCREAM, who actually made this on the very first day of the update, he thinks that this is a pretty good card just to have some top end, because it's nice to be able to strike minions from the game in case there's a big taunt that's getting in the way of your massive board dealing damage. It could sometimes be good just to get an additional minion onto the field regardless of, you know, it is a 6-drop, and there are not that many good 6-drops in the game at times, but sometimes getting a random legendary can make or break some of these games, especially when you're going into the later stages of the game, and you can't kill somebody by turn 5 or turn 6. This is just one of those decks that just keeps generating and generating and generating threats over and over and over again, where it's like, okay, you got rid of my Shadowed Spirited board. Now I'm going to play my Rotting Necromancer and hit you for 5. You got rid of the Necromancer. Now I'm going to do something with like Egg and Mind Shear in order to threaten you even more. And then suddenly you have Shadow Word Undeath just waiting in the wings for the right moment, to where this deck does feel like it has some ways of being able to beat games that aren't just, you know, won by the early turns of the game. And I'm not going to spoil the clip because I want this to breathe, but Amin-Thul did make a difference in some of the games coming up ahead. So like maybe your opinion will change on this card being in an aggro deck. But with the curve of this deck already being like so low as is, I don't mind having like one big payoff card that sometimes can sit in my hand doing nothing, while other times it'll just automatically win the game. But I do think this deck has a lot of potential in order to overthrow the Druid menace on the ladder right now. But the biggest thing that brings it back in the Druid matchup is that the Reno effect from Aranar is really hard to beat sometimes. So if your opponent's going to go for a big Aranar, you really need to make sure that they're pressuring them as much as you really can. Like this is just one of those decks to where sometimes you have to take the L against the Renos of the world. But if you're looking for a deck that can climb to legend very effectively, I would argue this is one of those decks to do it. And the mulligan of this deck is just very simple. You go for Banshees, you go for Foul Eggs, you go for Arms Dealers, you just get your 1-drops, you get a 2-drop, you will always keep Shadow Ascendant. I don't think you're supposed to keep Cathedral every single time, but if you have a 1 into a 2 that's fairly sticky, like an Egg going into a Shadow Ascendant, for example, then I would definitely keep that Cathedral of Atonement. And same thing with, like, Shadowed Spirit. This is probably a card that you can keep more times than not, but I wouldn't just keep it because it's a good 3-drop. You want to make sure that you're having this really impactful couple first turns, because, like, for example, if your first turn on coin is Undying Allies into Arms Dealer Foul Egg or, like, an Arms Dealer Banshee, that is a huge amount of tempo that you absolutely want to take as soon as possible. So don't just always fall into this play the 1, play the 2, play the 3. There are some turns that you can really add the pressure because of the synergies that this deck can produce. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel to be notified about any of our future updates. And a huge shout out to our patrons over at patreon.com/ClarkHellScream. We have 3 patrons right now: Will, Mucklife Marshall, and Kevin Resnick, who all get special perks and bonuses for contributing to the channel, such as coaching, deck optimization, as well as getting a shout out on future videos. So if you guys would like to support the channel and get extra perks for doing such, go ahead and check out the Patreon. We also have merch in case you guys want to get a badass shirt in the process of supporting the channel, which is all available in the description below. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro, and we'll see you for the next video. Okay, Shadow Priest. What even? There are no W's in Chinese, if you know what I mean. What do you mean, bro? They only get W's. Chinese players are usually the ones with the most W's at Hearthstone. Like, the China versus the, I think it's like, East versus West or China versus West thing that would happen in the wild scene. China would usually beat us every single time. So as much as I get the meme, it's like, in actuality, they get all the W's. Oh no. Wait, I don't have that many spells in my deck. Am I even going to be able to utilize this? I don't think so. But at the same time, I may not even need it. I just have the 1, 2, 3 curve. Yeah, exactly. There are no L's in Chinese. There we go. Exactly. Oh my god. Yeah, nice Shadow Priest? You shouldn't be saying nice and Shadow Priest in the same sentence unless you are saying that Shadow Priest is not nice and makes me want to quit the game. Because then I would agree with you. Okay, so he's gonna kill this every time. Nerazuri. Fun fact, I learned a while ago that means something like black-blue. And is what the fans of, I believe, one of the Milan's football or soccer for you freedom guys clubs call themselves, since they are club colors, and you named it black and blue. So we're gonna create a whole new song called black and purple, because that's the closest thing that I can get to a 2-syllable color that's blue. Black and purple, black and purple, black and purple, black and purple. Do you get the joke now? Yeah, now it's hilarious. Yo, what's going on, Trollface? Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome, man. Hope you're having a good one. Ooh, right when Tool starts playing. Oh my god! It's insane how good that AoE is. It is actually insane to me that more people are not playing this card. I mean, I want to play this for tempo, but is it just this into this to threaten? Doesn't even really threaten all too much. I think I just have to do this. I really had a kind of a bad hand with this, but luckily I had the 1, 2, 3. But this being in response, oh my god. Okay, so I can Mind Shear, boop, boop. Get another 1. Do I just jam the 1/5? No, I still have to do this, right? I just need to be on the field here, and if these minions survive, I can maybe trade them for this. It is not only 2 damage to the face, but also potential damage as well. And if this sticks, then I'm fine. I don't have Aman'Thul in this deck. I don't know about Aman'Thul personally as well. But this is a deck that was made by Ike, who is a much, you know, much smarter gamer than me. And so I'm going to give it a try and see how it feels. I'm not too sure about it either, honestly. Okay, this being a 3/3, not being able to be killed by the hero power, very frustrating. Was this really a nerf, dude? They could have left this as a 3/2, and it would have been fine. Just makes it harder for other minions to clear. I wanna know what I've been hiding. Is this a Varia play? Varia trade, hopefully this gets buffed, and if it doesn't, I could use this into this, but I'm using a lot of resources to not go face. Could do this to trade here, get the 2 draws, see what I find. That might be the better way of doing this, because this becomes a 4/4. Puts the onus on him to trade. Maybe I find, like, Necromancers, or I can just go wide with this. Okay. Not fantastic, but it's at least something. And as long as I'm pressuring the board next turn, I can do like this into this and maybe get away with it. I'm really not too sure about how good this card is, in all honesty. Nourish for draw. Love to see that, by the way. Played a bit with Aman'Thul, and it gives so much reach in the late game. No board, 3/7 plus 6 drop. Need huge minion removal for lethal. Aman'Thul. That's probably the reason why it's in the deck. It's just like the one top end. The 3 drop with with Reborn is disgusting. Yeah, the Shadowed Spirit, absolutely illegal. Absolutely illegal. Okay, please nothing else. Please nothing else. I need this minion to stick. I barely got any value out of it. I literally brought back one minion to try and just stick something on the field. It looks like I might get away with it. No pounce. No pounce. Ah, speaking of Amin Lul, is it time to just jam him? Or should I just go for this because this is 5 that should become 7? But it's like if I don't draw a good card, then I really don't want to hero power. I actually think I go for it. Gimme, gimme. Minotaur? That's kind of cool. Remordia as well? Yo. That's kind of good. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I kind of have to worry about the mommy. But if the mommy comes down, I can just easily just, you know, yeet her to the Shadow Realm. They do get full healing, though, which is a kind of annoying backdraw, but there's a lot of cards that have been in hand for a while. So, if he's got the what's it called? The Blossom, we might be in for a world of hurt here. Unleashed Death? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they could Yogg this. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. But it doesn't look like they're going to. Yeah, you can't copy the mom, unfortunately. You can't copy the mommy. Play some Nature Shaman, super high skill cap deck. Is it good in this meta, though? I don't know how good it is in this meta. Also, yeah, Yogg is for sure coming out here. Wait, dude, I know you have Yogg in the deck. What is going on here? Why are we not playing Yogg? Wait. Oh, it's in my opponent's deck. Oh, wait a minute. So the Yogg was not there. Okay, hold on. So Yogg was not in hand. So I think I just have to do it this way, because top deck, Rotting Necromancer would... Oh, wait, no, this is just lethal. What am I thinking? This is literally just lethal. I'm done. I can't count. I forgot my opponent attacked, and I was still thinking my opponent was at 10. Alright, a rogue? Am I supposed to keep Mind Shear here? I kind of want to just find, like, egg into 1-drops, so I think I'm just going to toss everything that's not the Ascendant. The Cathedral might be a pretty good keep as well, but I just want 1-drops. Because now I've got, like... If I can get one more 1-drop, then I've got play 1-drop into coin these two, which would be massive. I think Mech Rogue is a really bad matchup. Let's find out. Let's find out if that's the case. What if it's Miracle, though? I don't think I'm supposed to wait, right? I think I'm gonna wait, though. I don't know. If this is Mech Rogue, it doesn't feel right to wait. But it's not Mech Rogue. Could be Secret Rogue. I doubt anyone's playing Secret Rogue. Secret Rogue, it just seems really weak to me. Alright. I'm gonna stick the Banshee because the Banshee can get more damage. Like, it dies, it comes back, gives +2. This just sticks a lot harder. And now I got Arms Dealer into this. The Rogue cannot deal. The Rogue is not gonna be able to deal with this very well. If at all. Okay. I think I'm just gonna let him deal with this, in all honesty. It's a massive amount of stats. Yeah, dude, very nasty. This is exactly why I hate this deck. This right here. Because it's like, I don't need to trade. I just need to go face and let my opponent deal with it. My opponent's not happy about this. They have draws and random cards, maybe. I have nothing to worry about. I kind of wish I could have traded into the minion, though. Wait, what? Why are we not killing this? We're buffing my board still, mate. You are buffing my board. Oh, this into another bone? Okay. Demise is gone now. Miracle Rogue is played quite a bit. I have not heard anybody talk about Miracle Rogue, and this is the very first time that I'm even seeing a Rogue since this patch. I've played like about 20-ish games, I would argue. About 20 games, I think. So I've been doing my best in order to play a lot of different kinds of ideas. Done dirt cheap. Oh my lord, dude. Just play for tempo, man. It'll work. It'll work. Just trust me. This deck is nasty. Now we can't just like boop into boop. These buffs really do like get out of control real fast. I have an aggro DK that does okay. Bro, you should ask E-Core why I don't believe in aggro Demon Hunter. That'll become apparent once I post the next showdown. But yeah, I definitely don't believe in that deck. Maybe I can find lethal out of this, but I think it's just go for maximum stats and just don't care. Kill him with the hero power next turn. He needs to high roll the horn if that's what he chose. See, Miracle Roan's Rodent double Neophyte, double Stomper, pre-patch? Well, yeah, it's pre-patch, but what about post-patch, though? Post-patch, I haven't seen anything. Oh my god, it's the only one that mattered! Are you serious?
You are the Shadow's puppet.
Are you fucking kidding me? The casual 1 in 12. The casual 1... No, it's a 1 in 13, actually. This was literally the only Colossal that mattered. Legitimately the only Colossal that mattered. 2 damage off. If I find damage off of this, I call scams, bro. Wait. Wait. There's no way I low roll this. There's no way I low roll this. There's no way. Thank the Lord. You ain't gonna high roll me with that 1 in 13. Get on up out of here. Get on up out of here. Get him out of here. Not even close. Okay, getting Xeris. Don't think I care too much. It's just extra minions for me.
Now you're sailing on Mars.
Alright, keep the Ascendant.
I
I feel like Warrior is going to be a little bit difficult if it's Odin, but there are really not that many Odin Warriors. Do people know about Twitch Prime? Are you talking about how you get the Epic for Twitch Prime? Yes, we talked about that a little bit earlier. If you guys are not aware, if you have a Twitch Prime, not only can you use it to subscribe to this channel, but there are ways that you can redeem a free random Epic card from this expansion, from Titans.
Job's done.
Ooh, imagine Sword Eater with this deck. Sword Eater would be really cool, but I don't have the mana. Reach. Oh, hey, Colossal minions. That'd be cool. Alright, so we'll play the Mind Eater, so that way this can get a guaranteed buff without just getting, you know, yeeted to the Shadow Realm. We still need to figure out if this is Odin, or if this is Enrage. And if it's Enrage, I might be a little bit, you know, rage. Might be a little bit mad. Might be a little bit mad because bad. Oh, okay, that's annoying. Is this a sign that it's Enrage? I'm gonna take this as a sign that he's playing Enrage Warrior. I'm gonna go ahead and also take this trade. Okay, shield block, so it's definitely not Enrage. The only reason I did this was to buff the egg, and now I kind of regret it. Now I kind of regret it. I imagine this deck does not do well against Control Warrior. There's just way too much armor, right? Top deck Hammer. Oh, boy. Do this. Be out of range of Hammer. Ooh. Can you imagine if I hit the Odin? I want the 5/4, to be honest. I want the 5/4. Egg or Dealer? Probably Dealer, in all honesty. I already have an egg on the field. And there's an easy way he can just, like, pop an egg and then just do an AoE. Have you checked your Discord messages? You're kind of bad at that. Oh, yeah, dude, I've been really bad at checking messages these past 2 days. These past 2 days, I've had a lot going on. I'm getting prepared for things that are happening. It will all be apparent what I'm setting up for when it happens, but I just got a lot on my plate right now. I am not ignoring you. I will get to it when I am able to. The hammer nerf was such a joke. I mean, it kind of was. But at least now it's hitting for 6 instead of 7 when Odin. I feel like that's the only reason why they nerfed it. Their partner fame is getting to me. Yeah, totally, 100%. I'm not even gonna lie about that one. It's totally been going to my head. It just feels good to say it out loud. In all honesty, it feels fantastic.
You
Alright, we'll do this. It feels weird to use the hero power to control here. Because, like, I could have just done this for AoE damage, but it just didn't feel that good. I want to, like, commit something onto the field here. Maybe I was supposed to wait until afterwards. Maybe I was supposed to wait until afterwards, because this is going to swing into here, and then, you know, Sanitize could just clear. Oh, wait, but he doesn't forge the Sanitize. Bridge Rift! That's also not good. I mean, it can still clear, though. Grave dig? Okay, there we go, there we go. Grave digging. Gimme. Oh my god, the Odin in hand, too! Dude, this Shifter Xeris is, like, looking into the future. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, alright. The Battlefield Necromancer is Pog? It could have been, but I don't think it's going to carry all too much here, mate. I just don't see it making that big of an impact. It's kind of insane, like, how well I am threatening here, though. Aw, oh, damn it. Do I really have to do this again? Oh, threes, okay, yeah, that's not good. 2 copies. Alrighty. Just gonna go ahead and play the minion. Next turn I could play the Spirit into Cathedral, and I really want to make sure there's a Cathedral target. Cry it in Smork. Well, I mean, I am definitely crying right now, but I need to make it to where if he thinks about playing Odin, he's just gonna die. That's like the big challenge in my deck right now. Wait, 2 mana? So my board is sticking? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing? Board stick, go face, get rewarded? Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! I don't even get to stick a board? Scam. Actual scam. Alrighty, what's next? It's actually, I have to do it. There's no way I'm not doing this. In what world is it better just to tempo my hand than to not get the 8 free damage with the Ragnaros? Oh my god, what a play. Wait, no! 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 My ring! No, it's mine! No! Oh my god, the humanity! I can't take it! Okay, I have a couple options here. I need to somehow deal 9, so that way this can kill. I can play these. I kind of want to try and find the Undying Allies. Undying Allies would be just like super good if I could find it. I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4 spirits. I don't know, man. I know how to call cards. I don't know what to tell you guys. I know how to call cards. Okay. Oh yeah, yo, you can't brawl that away. That's 12 damage if you fully clear there, bud. Need to do a lot more than just clear the board, yeah, there, buddy. Need to do a lot more impactful things. What if he goes face with the damage though? That would suck. Yo, Strife coming in with a follow. Good to have you here, man. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god. That top deck should put me in a museum. That belongs in a museum. In a world where there's neutral mind control. It is kind of insane how they just gave this mind control. Oh my god. How have you been, dude, by the way? Oh, dude, these past 2 days have been great. I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I'll say the story again. I played a gig on a bus. All right, I had a we did like a music video recording in a bus for something called Indie Transit. Oh my god, you absolute high roller. Wait, does that stop me? Oh my god, is that stopping me? I don't think so. I think Rag needs to... Even if Rag misses... Okay, didn't matter. And I also had this in order to bring back all of the other guys, too. Woo! That would have been a lot. That would have been a lot. I somehow beat Warrior with this deck. What?